Hey everybody, and welcome back to DIY. It's been a bit of a week for Reddit, the website. That's why a video didn't go up at the usual time. It's still kind of ongoing. I don't know if any of the subreddits we regularly make videos on may just be gone, so only time will tell. Anyway, for now, let's start off with number 19. While on a walk, I saw somebody who turned a gas canister into a minion. Honestly, what more could you want to see while you're on a walk than that? This sounds like it's made your walk infinitely better, because otherwise you wouldn't have even looked. It would have just been a gas canister. It wouldn't have caught your eye. You wouldn't have thought anything of it. But now you see that they've painted it into a minion, and it's beautiful. And there's no other adjectives that you could possibly use other than beautiful, or synonyms. This is a DIY. Wouldn't you ever want to do this to your gas canister? Go do it now. Humane way of carrying USB devices. You know, it's funny, I never thought there was an inhumane way to carry USB devices. But now I realize that all of my USB devices, I've always carried them around in an inhumane way. Because they actually, like, they crave to be bound to me. They're human. At least this way they can't really steal it unless they just also steal your hand, although it does make it slightly inconvenient, you know, if you happen to want to, I don't know, like type with two hands, you know, do anything like that on your keyboard, it might make it slightly difficult, but I appreciate the thought. Does this switch violate the electrical code? Is it like, it's so that you can remotely turn it on and off? It's actually kind of smart if you think about it. Like, for a second, I was thinking, okay, does it violate the electrical code? Like, are those water pipes? We just opened up the water pipe. We're just like, let's, it'll be really cool if, you know, instead of having the pipe be complete, we just have the water like kind of openly fountain from the top to the bottom. And then I was like, oh, it's a string attached, so you can just, you know, pull the top one on, pull the bottom one off, presumably however far away that you want to be. Like, you could be at the other end of the universe and you just pull the string and then the light turns on, and then it beats the speed of light because you have a long string, light years long. I don't know how I got on this tangent, I have no clue. But if you have a string that's light years long and you pull it, right? If it's rigid, the other end is going to pull at the exact same time no matter how many light years away you are. So you beat the speed of light. I'm kidding, because some like physicist person is gonna be watching this and being like, oh my god, this person, oh my god, how can they be saying something that's so completely wrong? It's not how it works. It's not how physics works. Speed of light applies to everything you can do. Anyway, it's just a bit, but it's kind of a cool idea, you know, when you think about it. Over grouting the overgrout. POV, you stayed up all night over grouting your stone fireplace. But why would you do it if you knew that you were over grouting it? It kind of just looks like a gingerbread house a little bit, you know, like where it's just you put so much frosting in between the seams because you're like, this will taste good when I definitely go and eat all the parts of the gingerbread house. And then you just frosting everywhere. God, I love frosting. It's so tasty and delicious. So of course I'm going to use it all up. And then, oh God, I don't have enough for the seams and the joints later. And they are actually, it looks like they're doing it like genuinely with a frosting bag, which might be how you actually grout things. I don't know, but that's a lot. It's got a little overboard, but you did it so that you could say in your TikTok that you over grouted, which is weird. It's like it was on purpose. Strange. Amazing way to paint the roof. Screw. Okay, this is what I need in order to be, you know, able to reach the top shelf. This is DIY stills. I love it, dude. When they were saying the amazing way to paint the roof, I thought this was gonna be a shortcut so that you could actually, like, I don't know, go on the roof and like stick to it, or suction cups, or like it would do better coverage for the roof. This doesn't help you with the roof at all. How are you gonna, you can't reach on top. You mean like the ceiling? Maybe the ceiling would be better. Hard to reach place, not the roof. Doesn't help with the roof. I'm misled. Also, like, I feel that screw directly in the heel part of the flip-flop is gonna be uncomfortable. Like, you're standing on maybe it's kind of flush and in there. I'm overthinking it. providing commentary, okay? Searing a steak on an aluminum can. Oh, it's like a DIY burner. Why does it look like they're dipping the steak in hot glue? Just because I'm on the DIY subreddit, that's why. Just everything must be hot glue. Huh. I mean, if you're in a pinch, I suppose, and you need something to cook your steak, you know, when you're in the wilderness, right? You crashed, and all you have is your Coke cans and your A5 Wagyu and a lighter. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna cook your A5 Wagyu? Well, what you're gonna do is you're gonna use the aluminum can. Freaking genius, okay? You might need a fancy thing inside in order to, you know, I guess, yeah, no, I thought there was a fancy mechanism. It was literally just a regular lighter. It works. There you go. You can have that Michelin 3-star cuisine on the go. Found this treasure while antiquing. That is something. That is very something. Are those supposed to be hangers, or are they just supposed to be pierced aesthetics? Continue the zoom. Continue this. Thank you for panning down. I thought we were gonna keep on going into the face, and then you just like, no. Far more pressing or protruding matters to attend to. Looks comfortable, you know, to lay back. It really hits the pressure points, you know. It gives you a little bit of a massage as you're. Speaking of, I really should have just brought the foot massager over while I'm recording this video. God dang it. I'm not in my ultimate form of comfort for this. What? Glue gun? Okay. Over, is that an egg yolk? Did you just, you like used an egg yolk as a mold? That's a handmade mold? That's what your purpose was? God dang it, dude. Because I'm thinking, I made this video about like AI and kind of thoughts on the future of AI and how it could pertain to creative and video pursuits and things like that. And ultimately, I drew the conclusion, I think things that have human involvement are still always kind of going to take priority in terms of interest over AI generated stuff. But then in the comments, people are like, but 5-minute crafts. And I thought to myself, frick, I might be checkmated. This is the exception to the rule. You can have generative AI be like, do you want to look, I put hot glue over egg yolk. Amazing. Billions of TikTok views. Eliminate. What do you do? Like, why? It's just whatever the silliest thing that it could. Nose soap? It's went up there. Based on the way that mold landed, you straight up got some stuff up your nose, and that's uncomfortable and terrible. I hate the fact that it's just I thought so much about making that video that everyone was just want to throw out there 5-minute crafts. God dang it. Why did you have to ruin my, you know, that they are probably balling so out of control. They are like funding an AI company with the specific pursuit of trying to create generative AI video so that they can just hands-free everything. They won't even need to own a camera. They won't even need an office anymore. They will simply have it just spit out these magical videos of snot soap dispensers. And you'll be like, why didn't we think of that before? It'd be like, because it's just too silly, possibly for anyone to conceptualize it. It's always the same short. Destroy something good to build something shorty. Okay, you're destroying a car key, which is actually kind of expensive to do. Or you're like integrating it into your phone. You're turning the car key into your phone so it can all be like there on the same device. Are they also putting their credit card onto their... What is happening? I don't know what they're doing. Maybe I'd understand better if I could read the caption of 3D. It's just like everything, all things wireless RFID built into phone case or something like that. He blowtorch it like with the camera lens right there. My BMW iPhone, everybody. And then... Right, yeah, you're just integrating like all things that you need into your phone to, I suppose, make you even more fricked if you lose it. There is something kind of nice about the, you know, if you lose one thing, it's not like everything, but in this case, if you lose one thing, it is everything, and they just can become you. Like, they might as well just, their face morphs into you once they acquire this phone. Like, the Face ID just, like, it projects your face onto them. Instead of reading their face, it projects your face onto them. No blind spots. There has to be a story that led to this. Also, Seafoam, I love the license plate for the green of the bike. I think he might have had a bad experience with a blind spot, or, you know, someone not showing up in a mirror, and, you know, he did a lane change when he didn't think he should make a lane change, and then it was like, I've gotten into a crash that hurt. I don't want that to happen again. How can I prevent this from happening? All the mirrors. How many mirrors would you like to purchase, sir? Yes. Yeah, yes. I would like them. Mirrors? Yes, I heard the word mirrors. I would like them. I can't really lane split here, and this honestly looks kind of California-esque, but you know what? If he had a bad experience, he probably doesn't want to be lane splitting to begin with. The one body shop I messaged for a quote never replied, so I had no choice but to paint my bumper myself. You know, I'm not sure that's actually how it works, but also the title is probably facetious. I think it's a little sarcasm in there. I've tried nothing and I'm all out of ideas. Better paint it myself. At least you kept with the green theme. You know, you could have painted it red or something. It totally would have crashed, but crashed? Sorry, I was thinking how the bumper got to that, where you need to paint it in the first place. Clash is the word that I was looking for. The froggies, they look very happy. And it's going to be very sad if you ever get into an accident again, because you're crushing frogs. Happy frogs, they're not going to be happy anymore, so you better be careful. You better take care of that bumper. DIY the fork, is there a hole in my door? Where does it go? Where does the hole lead to? Or did you plug it up yourself? I'd like to think you just, like, woke up in the morning, went to your front door, and it used to just be a door, and now it's become Iron door, which make it more, it's stronger. Everyone knows in Minecraft, it takes longer to break the iron door than it does to break the wooden door. Although, interestingly enough, fun fact, you know, you can break an iron door with your fist, and it will drop the iron door. Some of you won't believe me right now if you don't watch Minecraft videos that I have made, but go try it. You will be surprised. Anyway, now it's just got a punch out. It's a really big peephole. What am I looking at? Pulp Fiction taxidermy mice. $125 pending. They're in escrow right now. They're completing contingencies, or actually contingencies are checked off, I should say. They're closing, all right? This is a big transaction. They had to inspect, they had to make sure it actually looked like that the guns were 100% sterling silver, that the mice were in fact real mice and not fakes that you'd buy to scare someone at the Halloween store or hobby shop or prank store, whatever the frick it would be. But they cleared contingencies, they're closing this thing. It's gonna be a heck of a transaction. I'm only sad that I can't see the second image here because there's only one image. I wanna see the next one. Why have you prevented me from seeing this work of majestic art? Yeah, this totally isn't dangerous at all. They spent too much time wondering if they could rather than if they should. And the answer is, God, I hope you just kept it in the parking lot. Holy frick. That is a great way to just get impaled in a collision. And also just a great way to get into a collision in the first place because you can't steer so good. Ugh. Okay. Just, you kept it in the parking lot. Please. You kept it in the parking lot? Like, all I see is parking lots. So I'm just like, fingers crossed that they were like working on the car. Maybe this is a parking lot for an auto shop and they were working, taking off the wheel, and they're like, I wonder if we can do this without the wheel. And they drove around the parking lot. I want to believe that's what happened and never went any further than that. Rate my power switch. I want to hear it. Does it have the sound to go along with it? Like, is there sound feedback? I wanted like a satisfying click But maybe I'm just not hearing audio. That was one of the things I saw people mentioning in all the stuff that was going on this week is like Reddit. Your video player doesn't even play audio half the time. I'm like, is that what's happening here? Anyway, that is a great on-off switch. It kind of makes you think that it's like to open the case. So there is a chance that someone might like misinterpret it and just shut off your PC while it's on, being like, oh, can I just open the case? That's so sick. But also maybe no one else goes into this room. So you had to, we got to show people on the internet so it would like show them what it's like if they were in the room and saw it in person. It's pretty cool. Introducing the 2023 Toyota Prius pickup. This is not a 2023 because the 2023 Prius, you never thought you would hear this from me ever in a million years. It actually looks good. The new Prius is not a bad looking car. Also, they really up the power. Also, 2 months ago, the 2023 Prius is a huge disappointment. Hold on a moment. We're down on a detour here. Why? Just the look? Are you saying Toyota's ruined the Prius? The body style has been near constant since its inception, but the 2023 is much smaller, has less headroom and storage. It looks so much better, man. Maybe it gave away some functionality. Maybe there is smaller like amounts of cubic feet interior, but I'd trade that any day. It looks so much better. It looks so much better. This is a genuinely unpopular opinion. It's so rare to see an unpopular opinion on the unpopular opinion subreddit. Usually it's just people being like,
I know most people think this, they just don't like to say it out loud, but I'm gonna say it.
And everyone's like, yeah, no, we kind of think that, we just don't say it very much. And it's like, yeah, unpopular. Anyway, okay, totally, but I digest. Let's continue here. This is not a 2023 though, because the new one looks pretty cool. It's actually nice. Anyway, but you can't see out the back, which is a little bit like, I'd prefer to have a window at the back so I can look through the rearview mirror because it's a safety thing, it's a convenience thing, and I feel like you could have, left an opening there, put some glass in or something like that. But practical, if you don't need to carry any passengers. I don't know what you do with the back doors, just kind of like, it's just a maintenance access hatch. Like it just allows you to, I don't know, access any part of the other side of what you've put in to make it a pickup truck, I guess. What did you expect? Is this the Captain America light? This is the Captain America light, isn't it? We've seen this before. Yeah, it's not great. It kills me every time. I love the jump from the beginning to we shouldn't have done this. Anyway, we saw that before, so I skipped on through it. But I'm not a car expert, but imagine when this thing hits a bump. Are we doing airless again? No way. Not again, bro. These poor tires. Wait, oh, they're filling it with water? You're gonna do it with water? Or they're not gonna do it? Wait, what are they doing? Is this the new trend? They're filling it with concrete? Wait, what? This is not. Okay, this is not the way to do airless tires. Bring our car back to ancient Greece. Gonna make it ride like a chariot, bro. It's done. The concrete is just. You need some rebar in there. If you want to make it more resilient, next time, get some rebar into your tire, then it'll last so much longer. It'll be way better. That was the problem, with the statues, ancient Greece, ancient Rome. They didn't put rebar in them. They fell apart. That's why the statues don't have the heads, Take advantage of rebar. You made a mistake. They learned that lesson so long ago, all right? Man, concrete tires, maybe that's the real future of airless tires. Good, great. He's like, puts half the stuff in, like while the wheel's just still on the car, and then he's like, maybe I should take it off for the other stuff. It's gonna be so heavy. Oh my god. Oh, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for more. We'll see what the future of subreddits looks like, and I'll see you next time.